Hi, you guys might notice that my hair is shorter than it has been in the past. That's because I decided to cut it myself. And it was something I was interested in doing for a really long time. I wanted to shave the sides of my head for a while just to try something new and experience change and do something that's a little bit on the scary side. And I was never willing to let myself go all the way with it. I was always thinking, oh, maybe I'm going to be in a show, or I'm going to get a job, or just there's going to be some kind of situation where I'm not going to want this particular hairstyle. And it just never feels like the right time. And I realized, there's never going to be a perfect time. The best time is now. It's always been now. And I was listening to this, it was like a Chill Step remix of someone's speech. I can't remember who, it might have been Ram Dass, but someone was talking about surrender and how much it had changed his life for the better. And I wanted to surrender too, and I realized I can't expect myself to surrender to something as magnificent as God or myself if I wasn't willing to take the steps to surrender. And I thought about all the things I want to do and all the stories I've been telling myself about why I hadn't done them yet. And I realized I can just do it now, right this moment. And I paused the video I was listening to, and I grabbed a pair of scissors and a razor, and I cut my own hair. I was just surrounded by my hair in my bedroom. It was all over the floor. This dead weight that I had cut off of me was all around me, and I felt so free, so liberated, so incredibly courageous, and so in love with myself, like I had never felt before. And I just had this joy of wearing my own creation upon my head, and it got me thinking, when did society ever decide that you need a hairdresser to cut your hair? Why don't people cut their own hair anymore? Why don't they cut their friends' hair? Because it's not so much about the hairstyle for me. You look at a horse, they've got kind of funny hair sometimes, or you look at like an orangutan, sometimes they'll have the little like funny fuzz on top of their head, but they're totally happy because it's not all about the way you look. Sometimes you want a creation upon your head that's just filled and infused with joy and love, and whether that comes from me or from one of my friends, that's what I want right now. I don't want to go and pay someone who cuts hair for a living, for now, because I just don't need it. And realizing that I don't need it is very liberating. And, it's made me sad to think about how much I have avoided making my own creation because I don't trust myself to do something as good as a professional. So this is a process of self-love and acceptance for me. Every time I look in the mirror and I see this crazy choppy haircut, I learn to accept myself. And there have been a lot of times where I don't want to cut my own hair anymore because I'm tired of looking so silly and I want to go and get it done professionally. And it's in those moments that I realize I'm not stuck with this here. Like if I have a piece that's sticking out weird, I can go and cut it right now. I can go and grab a pair of scissors and cut it, and it's totally fine. So if there's something I don't like about my experience, I can change it. I always have that power. And so, in a way, I've been feeling powerful, but I also feel a lot like a little kid with scissors. So there's a lot of joy and playfulness in cutting my own hair. So I've done it 3 times now at this point over the last 3 months or so, and I think I'm ready to start letting someone else do it because it is really hard to maneuver with the razor in my hands and the 2 mirrors. But it's been a really fun experience. So, if you're looking to experiment with your hair, now's the time. Shut down, like you're not going to be seeing as many people. People are doing crazy stuff with their hair. Some people are growing it out, some people are cutting it, some people are dyeing it. It's a great time to express yourself. So I hope that my story inspires you a little bit. I hope that you can find your own version of surrender and find some courage to be and wear your own creation. You're worth it.